said a lot of what was in the script. So. As a native Albanian, I take no greater pride than when one of our existing industries chooses to open or expand a business in my hometown. I mean that. I love Albany, and it's encouraging when others share that same sentiment. The themes of recognition, appreciation, and pride have been evident throughout this morning's presentations. Now we pay special tribute to those industries whose work deserves to be especially recognized. The Global Commerce Award. The Global Commerce Award evaluates a company's global reach by considering the following: the company's primary market areas, global exports over the past 3 years, percentage of export sales as a percentage of total sales, and utilization of federal, state export assistance programs or service from banks. The winner of the 2014 Global Commerce Award is Coates & Clark. In 2010, Coates & Clark conducted a network capacity study of its North American distribution system and assessed that it could increase efficiency by consolidating its operations here in Albany, already home to a Coates manufacturing plant. It was a smart decision, if we do say so. Albany provides convenient access to the East Coast ports, through which Coates distributes products globally, from Asia to Latin America to the Caribbean, among other areas. About 15 million tons of product, including yarn, thread, and implements, move through Coates' Albany distribution hub every year. The 100 employees at the distribution center take great pride in ensuring a smooth process. Part of that pride is fostered by Coates' team mentality. Employees are involved with all process improvements, said Bart Boaski, who's here with me, the Albany Distribution Center manager. It gives them ownership in getting the job done. Please welcome Bob again, and thanks to Coates North American Distribution Center, which is here in Albany.
Good morning, everybody, and on behalf of all the employees at Coates, thank you for the recognition. We also recently received something that I'd like to share with you about the quality of our employees in the area here. That kind of complements this. Every year, Coates & Clark we're in over 70 countries, and we have a little over 20,000 employees. And every year at the annual executive meeting that they have, they distinguish the top 10 employees of the whole company. And I'm proud to say that the distribution center has one of those top 10 employees, and his name is Ricky Waters. And I just want to share that story with you about how great it is about the employees we have in the area too. So thank you.
The next award is our Economic Impact Award. Economic impact can be measured in a variety of ways. For this award, the areas of focus include the number of years in operation at this location, economic impact of company on the community and or the surrounding area, expansions within the past 3 years, jobs created or retained in capital investment, and an increase in sales. The winner of the Economic Impact Award is Better Brands of South Georgia. It's a great day when the economic development stars align. In October 2012, that's exactly what happened. Better Brands of South Georgia purchased Flint Beverage Company and realized that neither of their buildings would accommodate their new capacity, while an industrial building became available through our development authority. What that alignment ultimately meant for Albany was the retention and expansion of an existing industry and a significant investment in the community. Better Brands, which distributes some 700 beverage products, purchased the 70,000 square foot building in Pecan Grove Corporate Park and added almost another 40,000 square feet of space, investing a total of $4 million. They retained their workforce of 50 and announced the creation of another 45 jobs for a total of 95 jobs. Larry Pearson, who's here with us today, as a general manager of Better Brands, said that from a location standpoint in our 41 county marketing area, this is the center and it works out well logistically. He added, Albany has been our home for 25 years. Our roots are here and it just made sense for us to stay here. This is what we mean when we talk about the significance of our existing industries, reinvesting in the community, keeping and adding jobs that could go elsewhere, and telling Albany's story as an ideal business location. Here to accept the award on Better Brands' behalf is John Ross, Vice President of Operations for J&L Ventures, parent company of Better Brands of South Georgia. I'm sorry, Ross Smith. Ross. John Ross would be the jewelry store. Ross Smith, who we work with on the project, is here from J&L Ventures, parent company of Better Brands of South Georgia. Thanks for being here, Ross.
How do you follow that, huh? I'm going to be brief. On behalf of J&L, on behalf of Better Brands, this award means a whole lot to us. We've been in business, I think Larry said 25 years. I think it's a lot longer than that, more, over 30 years. And we look forward to being here for another 30 years. And from a personal standpoint, I grew up in Albany and lived here in many, many years. So it's kind of cool for me to come back and accept something like this in my hometown. So thank you very much.
The next award is the Excellence in Innovation Award. The Excellence in Innovation Award honors an industry that is excelling with a think outside the box approach. I know Lamar likes that phrase. They truly do think outside of the box though. Some of the criteria looked at in selecting the winner are workforce excellence, breakthrough technology, innovative practices and procedures, clean energy programs, environmental improvements, and company or industry awards recognizing their excellence. This year's winner of the Excellence in Innovation Award is Outdoor Network. It's one thing to put your product out on the web. It's another thing to market a product that people are looking for, and another thing entirely to make it easy for customers to find that product. Albany-based Outdoor Network, a customer service and internet fulfillment center for aftermarket power sports parts, and the parent company of Partzilla.com and Boats.net, is a master at putting together the internet search engine puzzle, and they really are. Whereas sometimes searching can seem like a game of chase, Outdoor Network takes you to the part you need or to a diagram that helps you assess your needs. The last piece, the diagram, is something that Outdoor Network CEO Tom D'Azevedo said allows the company to service customers in a way that competitors can't. We are dominant in search engine optimization, Tom said. We're one of the few in our industry that controls our own diagram. Optimizing the search engine piece directly affects the way that Outdoor Network functions on the customer service side, as well as on the fulfillment and distribution side, Tom said. Outdoor Network's Albany Customer Service Center fields 2,000 calls per day and makes technicians available to customers. The company recently invested millions into vertically doubling its distribution capacity at its Seminole Lane warehouse. That expansion means that Outdoor Network now carries 80% of the goods that customers are searching for, compared to an industry average that's less than 40%. That's about 50,000 distinct power sports parts in stock at the Albany warehouse. My good friend Brian Hamilton, Group Controller of Outdoor Network, joins us today to accept this honor. Let's thank Brian.
Justin's asked me to say a few words, but I'm not a man of few words, so it's going to take a little bit. All right. This time last year, we were the new kid on the block or whatever. Since then, we've opened a new distribution center, populated. I have 125 people over there and another 20 temps or so. You know, someone mentioned earlier that the second goal is retention and growth. Well, we've been retained and we're growing, and we plan to continue growing here in Albany. I've got a bunch of stuff I was mandated by Tom, our owner, to cover, so I'm going to run through them real quick. Okay, first thing, I got to thank Mayor Hubbard and Bodie for being here and their earlier presentation. Barbara, Justin, they've been in touch with us. These guys, they're all the time touching base with us. What do we need? Do I need help with documentation? I had a meeting an hour and a half 2 days ago with Barbara and a team that she put together, and it was excellent. Good ideas, moving quickly, and we really, really appreciate that. A little background on us. In 1999, we bought a small boat dealership in Central Florida, in Lake Placid. The owner, Tom, he was just into it. He had a little money and he bought a dealership. Well, of course, it lost money like crazy and it turned into a hobby. So one of his young staff said, hey, let's get into the web business. 10 years later, we're here. Doing it slowly, but moving along. Recently, I would say this time last year, we opened a distribution center here. We spent about $2 or $3 million on the building and the first phase of infrastructure. Had teething pains, didn't do what we hoped. In the last 24 months, we've spent about $3.5 million on the distribution center, and we're doing incredible business. John Talley, who runs the Honda shop, which we also own. As anybody, we call it the Honda shop, it's called Power Sports Plus in Albany. I keep calling it that. He was there from the very beginning. I have Bill Saunders here. Bill handles the call center and the commercial accounts. He's had people visit Albany because they want to know what's going on from Italy, Colombia, Panama, Czech Republic. And that's only in the last probably 120 days. They've come here, their summers are starting, they want to buy stuff, and they're interested in what we were doing here. How do we do it so well? Can they replicate that where they are? Well, guess what? The people of Albany, you know, capital is cheap. I have friends who are investors. They're like, Brian, what can I invest in? What can I invest in? People aren't cheap. And we've been able to develop people here, get people, retain them, get a certain high level that I think Albany people should be fair and observe that you do have talent here. They're trainable, but put in the effort and make it happen for them. That's my little advice. Okay. SEO. I can tell you what SEO is. Is anybody familiar with it? It's search engine optimization. It's a concept that when somebody goes and looks on Google or wherever, Bing, that they're gonna find you, that you're gonna be on the first page. In the web business, which we're in, through Power Sports Plus, Partzilla.com, Boats.net, if they can't find you, you don't exist. If you're on the second page, you don't exist. That's how lazy people are. They look on the first page, they don't see it, they buy whoever's on the first page. So we're good at getting on the first page. I can tell you what it is, but I can't tell you how we do it. Okay? I think that's pretty much it, because he stole a little of my thunder with his earlier list. But I thank you guys, and I'm very thankful on behalf of Tom D'Azevedo and his wife. I thank you all for the award.
Brian's not a talker. We took him late last year on his first ever quail hunt, and I told him if he wasn't quiet, he was going to scare the birds away. Just kidding. Good Life City Award. The Good Life City Award for Corporate Community Citizenship recognizes an industry's community engagement and commitment to social responsibility. Areas of consideration for the Good Life City Award include community involvement programs, company-invested volunteerism, civic involvement programs, and educational partnerships. The winner of the 2014 Good Life City Award is Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital. It's no coincidence that an effort that began more than 100 years ago through the dedication of volunteers continues to operate through the lens of community service. Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital provides a workforce that shares talents throughout the region. It provides health-related services to public schools and governments in and around Dougherty County. It partners to host programs that increase public awareness of health-related issues, and it has shaped Albany into one of Georgia's best-known medical regions. Phoebe's Community Benefits Program provides financial support to organizations meeting community needs criteria. In 2013 alone, Phoebe provided $821,000 in cash donations and in-kind support to nonprofit organizations in Southwest Georgia, plus another $84,000 for anti-poverty programs. Many of Phoebe's company-invested volunteer programs are organized through Phoebe's Network of Trust, which in addition to a slew of partners, teams with the Dougherty County school system to operate 24 school clinics, providing educational programs, assessments, chronic disease management, and prevention and referral services to more than 17,000 children, faculty, and staff. Phoebe's contributions to Albany-Dougherty County extend far beyond what we're able to share this morning, and indeed far beyond our county line. Joel Warnick, President and CEO of Phoebe, will accept the honor on behalf of Phoebe.
Justin, Barbara, y'all doing a great job. We see the results of economic development, and I applaud the Economic Development Commission. Like I said, we see results, but we don't see all the hard work. And these are tireless people who don't get any big salary for serving our community, and I thank y'all very much. We got great leaders here. I was recently amongst some corporate people north of Atlanta, and all you had to do was say Bodine, and they knew Albany, Georgia. And then you throw in Dot, and you got a duet. I've never seen a duet more like that. God bless y'all. Thank you for this award. I accept it, of course, on behalf of about the 5,000 physicians, nurses, staff members, 700 volunteers. Last week was Volunteer Week, and if you volunteer for any organization, God bless you. It makes our country great. As far as the community service and community benefit, I would have all of us know that we're each economic developers. When we have physicians come and consider moving to Albany, Georgia, the person at the grocery store, the person at the gas station, the realtor, the banker they might meet, all of those people are creating impressions that have them make decisions. Every so often we have somebody they'll say, why would you ever want to move to Albany, Georgia? Now those people need to move somewhere else. But I know none of them are in this room. So we all play a role in economic development. You mentioned the partnerships. We're pleased to have a partnership with the local public school system, but also the other schools of higher education. We cannot provide the services that we provide without our critical partnerships with Albany Technical College, Darton College, Albany State. I'm excited about the leadership that's collaborating between those three great institutions. Let's support them all. We also have a very quiet but growing relationship with the Georgia Regents University. My goal is that there's plentiful water under the ground here and plentiful physician manpower in this corner of the state, because we know, and we continue to tell people, this is where thousands live and millions wish they could. Thank you.
Aren't we fortunate to have the diversity and caliber of industries here in Albany-Dougherty County? Thank you for your investment to our community. Today's celebration doesn't end there, though. 2014 is a grand year for many Albany organizations, including two well-known existing industries. Mars Chocolate North America celebrates 50 years in Albany, while homegrown Sasco Chemical Group has been tolling away on Pine Avenue for 66 strong years. Albany's Mars plant makes kudos and combos and roasted peanuts for peanut butter M&Ms and for Snickers candy bars, one of Mars' billion-dollar brands. All you have to do is roll your window down on Oak Ridge, and you know when they're roasting peanuts, and it smells great. The family-owned company has established a corporate culture of integrity, of commitment, and of giving back. In 2006, Mars partnered with the community to create the Albany Snickers Marathon. In 2012, Mars received the EDC's Good Life City Award for Corporate Community Citizenship. Dana Clark, Quality and Food Safety Manager of Mars, is here to accept this small token of our appreciation for Mars' commitment to Albany.
Good morning. On behalf of Mac Phillips, our site director who cannot be with us today, and our site leadership team who is here with me, I'd like to say thank you for this recognition and for helping us celebrate 50 years here in Albany. We are very proud to be a part of this community, and we will be here for many years to come. Thank you so much.
What is today known as Sasco Chemical Group was started in Albany in 1948 by Ernst Scala, a German immigrant chemist who, after 5 years serving the American Armed Forces during World War II, set up shop on Pine Avenue in downtown Albany with 3 workers. The company grew, and in 1972, brothers Randy and Lan Scala took over operations. This ushered in an era of new products and new markets. In 2009, a third generation of Scalas, brothers Mark and Rusty, took over the reins of Sasco, which by then focused mostly in the auto and rubber-related industries. Since then, the company has undergone a transformation of sorts, expanding into new markets, revisiting old industries, investing millions into an expanded corporate and manufacturing facility, purchasing and designing new equipment, and reaching a global market with their products. We're so fortunate that Sasco continues to invest in Albany, and we hope that by working together, Sasco will be right here at home for another 65 years. We are honored to have with us Randy and Lance Scala to accept this recognition on behalf of the Sasco family. Randy, Lan, please come up and say a few words.
Good morning. Thank you. We have really had a great time in Albany, Georgia. My father started this in 1948, and Randy and I picked up when he passed away in 1972 with our mom. Ran it through. Now we've turned it over to Randy's kids, Mark and Rusty, and we are running wide open. We made our heritage in Albany believing that our customers best. Our customers first, and they're the most important. They have to come before the profit dollars. We have to realize our employees are family. They're part of our family. The only way we can proceed, progress, thrive, and continue to grow, be good to your employees, remember that your customers run your life. That's who we're there for, that's who we treat. That's how we got to where we are today. And thank you, Albany, for our customers. Mars Chocolate's been one of our finest customers. Started with us when they moved into town. We'll stay with them as long as we can. Thank you all.
Well, I'd like to thank Albany EDC for this award from the city of Albany. You know, I think it's important. A lot of times we all comment on, we pay a lot of taxes, but we don't see the reward from those taxes. 4 years ago, Sasco was honored with the Export of the Year award from the state of Georgia. All of that was due to EDC. The local and state EDC has been monumental in helping us grow our export industry. They, through joint membership with them, the government's input, we hired people in Mexico, expanded into the Indian Dome, and now have employees in Brazil, also in the UK and Spain. This year, we've been honored by one of the 40 companies in the US. We're getting the US government's E Award, which will be presented by the Secretary of Commerce next month, and it's all because of EDC. I was at an innovation meeting this week in Miami, and Bush Baked Beans, which is a family-owned, fairly large industry, looking at exporting, and we are now helping them work with EDC to improve their export opportunities. So my hat goes off to, and our company hat goes off to, because our export has increased over 1,400% in the last 5 years, and it's all because of EDC. So thank you.
Thank you all again for being here this morning to celebrate our community's existing industries. It's an honor to work with them and to work for Albany and Dougherty County. I'll now turn things over to Chris Hardy, President